All right, Shalom Makim. All praises, honor, and glory goes to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Badash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there pushing this word in true sincerity. You know, I got the brother, you know, from the DC camp. You know, I'm the brother Kanak from the Bay Area camp. You know, here in San Francisco. You know, so we just came together to do a video, and we're just gonna see how the Spirit move us. But we wanted to go into Esau. You know, because, you know, you see this kingdom and you literally have to come to the realization that everything's backwards, you know, and then history shows forth that the so-called white man has been doing nothing but oppressing us. Even that we're not in chattel slavery right now, we don't have chains on our hands, we're not getting our backs whipped. But this is the worst type of slavery, okay? Where all just necessities are being held back from you. Okay, your heritage is being held back from you, and then when you try to do the things of the law or be an Israelite, you look down upon. You know, your woman is against you. Pretty much the whole world is against you. You know, our enemies, and Jacob, which are you Israelites, you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you don't know, nor do you. Can you get Luke 1? Luke 1, and we'll start at 68. You don't know that you have enemies, but our Lord Yahushua came to save us from our enemies. Who are our enemies? Our primary enemy is the biblical Edomites, which are you so-called white people. Whether you call yourself French, Spanish, the Portuguese, okay, the English, the Dutch, the Swiss, okay, the South Africans, okay, the British. Go ahead, read that.
This is Luke 1:16, and many
go to 68.
Salakia 68. Of course. Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for He hath visited and redeemed His people.
Yeah. So how does He visit and redeem His people? The ultimate redemption is going to be when Yahushua returns. With the angelic body, but He has redeemed us through His blood when He came on the scene. So here it is, we're in the New Testament, and it's only talking about Israel. Okay, so you other nations you cannot partake, okay, in this salvation. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 69, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us.
That's Yahushua. Go ahead.
In the house of His servant David.
Yeah, in the house of His servant David, because Yahushua is the direct lineage from David, man. And this is all about rebuilding the tabernacles of David, the fallen tabernacles of David. And we fell many times. That last fall we fell in 70 AD when Jerusalem was sacked, okay? And then the so-called white man, he put us in slavery. He beat our nationality out of us, you know. Yeah, you want to say something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
That's why the scriptures talk about there must be a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. So that man of sin, which are you biblical Edomites, okay? Because it's not a thing about color, okay? So it's a thing about nationality, which you will consider in today's terminology as race, okay? Where you go back to as far as your lineage on your father's side. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 70, as He spake by the mouth of His holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Yeah, so the prophets have always been here, and now you're seeing the prophets, which we believe that we're the prophets coming back. Now you're seeing the prophets come back, man, in these last days. They always have been here, okay, to speak into the whole world, okay, to speak to Israel, to speak to the other nations, to tell these other nations that what's going to befall them for all their crimes against the Most High by His people. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies.
That we should be saved from our enemies, right? So that means that we actually have enemies. We have enemies. We have enemies within our nation. Okay, that hold on to the customs of the other nations. Hold on, really, to the so-called white man, which is our primary enemy. Okay, the Moabites, which are the Chinese, the Ammonites, which are the Japanese. Okay, the Africans, the actual Africans, the Hamites, the Elamites, which are the Indians, East Indians. Okay, all you heathenistic enemy nations are our enemies, because according to Psalms 2, Psalms 83. Okay, you read coming out of the book of Exodus how we had a battle against all these different nations.
Yeah.
Okay, the book of Judges. Well, if we were all one people, God created all people. Why did the other nations come against us and put us in captivity? Okay, why did that happen? It's because they're our enemies.
Yep.
Okay, so Yahushua, he's coming back to save us from our enemies, and we are still in our under bondage, in our enemies land right now, man. Okay, we still have that bondage on us right now. We don't have an autonomy. We don't have any land. All right, we're not recognized as a nation in the world. Right, Psalms 83 said, "Let us cut them off from being a nation." Okay, so that's why Israel, that's why 2/3, I will say that's why the masses of Jacob, you Israelites, don't know who you are, because these other nations, they were in league with each other to push that name out of the world. Mm-hmm. But now the Most High said, he has raised up a horn in the house of David, which is Yahushua, to bring us back to the fathers. Go ahead.
I had a quick precept for you. You was talking about the spirit of the prophets. This is 1 Corinthians 14, 14 verse 32. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Yeah, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Yep.
So, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, subject meaning under, injection and rule. So so basically that the spirit of the prophets are coming back to where we, so let me read it again. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So a prophet has a duty, and those spirits are coming back to where they're gonna be saying things before it happens, and ultimately getting warning the people to what's to come. Okay. What's written in this book, and then telling the people how to get right with the Most High, because the prophets are the Most High's, like the closest to the Most High. So the
mouthpiece, they're the messengers.
Yep.
And also when you read that, it goes into a reincarnation, because that spirit of the prophets is your physical body that dies and then deteriorates and turns back into the elements. But that spirit goes back up to the Father, and then you come back into your lap, man.
Yep. The spirit never dies. It's just pure energy.
It's pure energy. So if you were a prophet of old, coming back in a reincarnation, you're going to be a prophet of new.
Yeah.
Okay. Get that in Daniel's the last chapter. It might be the last verse. Also 12. It says, "Oh, Daniel, stand." Yeah. 12 and 13. Because the prophets have always been here. We just read it. Mm-hmm. And what did the prophets do? They prophesied to say before. What are they saying before? This encroaching judgment that's going to come and befall the earth. Okay, tell you Israelites to get right, or you're going to be judged right along with these other nations. All right, this is a whole plethora of things these scriptures tell the prophets to do. And one of those things is to go out on the highways and hedges, okay, and prophesy. All right, go ahead.
This is Daniel 12 verse 13. But go thus thy way till the end be, for thou shalt.
Salakia, what's the end? The end of an age, the end of Esau's rulership, man. It tells you that in the book of Esdras, how Esau is the beginning of the world, and Jacob is the world that cometh.
Okay. Esau is the end.
Salakia. Yeah. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the world that come. The water. Okay, go ahead.
All right. And for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days.
Yeah, when Yahushua, when he was healing when he was going around healing and raising people from the dead, they used to scoff at him when he was saying he told the people that I think it was the young child was resting, and they laughed him to scorn. Meaning the Lord understood that rest just means you're going back into the spiritual world. You're not dead. You can't die. The flesh dies, But it said rest. So that means you have to pass away. Go ahead.
No, that was it on that.
Oh, read that again, Baba.
Okay, keep calm. But go thou thine way till the end be, for thou Salakia, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the day.
Yes, you stand in your lot at the end of the days, meaning the spirit of the prophets are going to be subject to the prophets. Okay, under the rule. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you have done previously. The Lord has called you in Jeremiah 1:5, how the Lord said he has sanctified you and he has ordained you to be a prophet unto the nations before he formed you in the belly. So before the Lord has formed you in the belly, meaning you are being conceived in your mother's womb, you have already been ordained to be a prophet because that spirit was already subject unto you. Okay, you had something?
No, I didn't have anything.
Okay, go back and Luke.
Okay, Luke 6. Luke 70. Yeah. All right, this is Luke 1 verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of the holy prophets, which have been since the world began, and that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Yeah, from our enemies and the hand of all that they hate us. And you see it on these people's faces. Okay, you see how they hate us. Just these different policies here in America that pretty much put on the act as we are the problem with the world. We're the reason why America and the whole world is in a spiral decline. Like we make any policies, or we're going to waging war with these foreign nations, man. We're doing nothing. We're just standing here in America catching pure hell. Okay, we're in the ghettos, man. All right, we're not bombing people. We're not setting up proxy armies or proxy wars. We're not infiltrating governments. We're not making GMOs. We're not chopping down the rainforests. We're not putting chemicals in the food. What the hell are we doing, man? All right, but we are made like we are the enemy, right? All these other nations, they come over here and they look at us like we're the enemy, because you know what, we are the enemy, man. But they hate us without a cause, okay? Because all you other nations are enemies unto the Lord, really, and we are the image of the Lord on the planet Earth. That's why you hate us so much, okay, vehemently, okay, with a lot of hatred, which is transgenerational, or which is spiritual, or since the beginning of time, because we was messing up you nations, man. Yep. And now you are elated of the low state that we're in, and you make fun of us, okay? And who knows this history? It's the kings and the priests, the princes of these other nations, meaning the leaders, the elite of the other nations. They know who we are. They knew who we were, and who we are still to this day. And they get off on the fact that we have been brought this low, all right? And they help and they further our affliction. Yep. So what do you think is going to happen to you other nations? What do you think is going to happen to the so-called white man? Here it is. He can do all this wickedness. He can beat us, or he can rape us. Okay, take everything from us. Okay, destroy our minds, destroy our children's, or take our women, put our women against us. Okay, kill us by your pharmaceuticals.
Yo, bro, calm. Yeah, this is that's why the scriptures say, if not, where and who is he? Because here it is. He stole a bunch of people from off the land, and then falsified that and said we were sold into slavery. We sold ourselves into slavery, and then he completely stripped us from everything we had from over there, and then gave us something that what he thought was suitable for us. He civilized us.
Yeah, he so-called civilized us.
But look what's going on now. Heart disease is at an all-time high. Mm-hmm. You know, diabetes, like the brother was going into the pharmaceutical drugs. They're killing us. Like literally inside and out, you know. So our skin is getting messed up by this dirty air, the water, the soap that we use. You know, this place is literally It's worse than hell, man. It's literally worse than hell. Like everything's killing us. That's why we got to get out of here.
Yep. Man. Everything, even the clothing that you put on, a lot of those fabrics are synthetic fabrics. Okay, made out of byproducts of oil refining. Okay, the cotton that you have on your body. Okay, because if you know anything about cotton, you absorb the cotton on your skin. Okay, and the cotton is GMO, man. So from all sides of every angle, every facet of this society is totally against light. And who has done that? The so-called white man and the other nations that have helped them.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and you other nations are not saying now. All of a sudden, other nations are trying to bring up the fact that the so-called white man put us in slavery because the so-called white man is turning their horns and on them. Now they want to bring up the fact, but they have not tried to help us. They haven't said, "Oh, you know what? The Chinese. Oh, you know what? The so-called white man. He's putting hell upon you. He's oppressing you. How about we open up a safe haven for you Negroes to come over here and we're going to take care of you. We're going to build you up. You ain't doing that shit, man." All right, so all you nations are going to go into captivity. Get Psalms 139, public shot. Psalms 149.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Psalms 149. Now, we can get that one, but you know what? I want to get Psalms 139 first, actually.
Okay, 139.
Yeah, I want to get Psalms 139 first. Hold on.
All right.
yeah, Psalms 139 first, and then we'll go to 149.
Okay.
Start at 19.
All right, this is Psalms 139, verse 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men.
And who's the bloody men? It's talking about you damn Edomites, man. You are the wicked, Malachi 1 and 4, the border of wickedness. Okay, go ahead.
For they speak against thee wickedly.
They speak against thee wickedly. And how do you Edomites speak against us? How do you other nations speak against the Lord? Is by speaking against his people. Because the scriptures say that we are the apple of his eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, since you can't do nothing to the Most High. All right, he's not a physical being. What did you do? You did things to his people, man, to get back at him. Okay, for your hatred towards the Most High. Go ahead.
And thy enemies take thy name in vain.
Thy enemies. So the Lord Yahweh has enemies. Who are his enemies? All other nations outside the nation of Israel, and 2/3 of our people, man. 2/3 of our people are the enemies of the Lord. Although the 2/3 of our people are the ones who gave up Yahushua, are his only begotten son. All right, so just as they hated Yahushua, just as they hated Yahweh, what does the scripture say? They're going to hate us also. Okay, and with that hate comes certain things that they're going to do. They're trying to destroy us, or they want to exterminate. They want to exterminate Israel from off the planet Earth. Go ahead.
If I can say this real fast.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you don't see heathens helping out Jake, man. You don't see heathens, Moab, Ammon, and Elam in Hood trying to do them good.
And it's like, if I want to put this rebuttal real quick, if you do see that, they're more than likely they're Israelite. They're an Israelite foreigner. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
And what I was gonna say, if you see Esau out there, of course he's out there just to do nothing but wrong. But there's nobody trying to help out Jake, man. The curses are heavy upon Jake, man. And that's why you can tell we're getting closer and closer to the end, because so many people are in need of help that the government is not able to help everybody like, back in the day and shit. I can't even say back in the day, but people are not able to receive as much help as the like in the past, Now things are messed up to the max. I seen an article where Akon, he was trying to help out Puerto Rico, but the government they shut him down.
Why? Because they're Israelites, and they know that if you help out Israelites, that sooner or later they can see. Esau knows what's going on. It's you bonehead Negroes and Hispanics don't know what's going on. That if Esau deems this as a slave rebellion, okay, us coming up, us saying that we're Israelites, okay, us having he doesn't want us to have any type of prosperity. He wants to be he wants us to be in continual poverty under him, man.
Yep.
Okay, and that's why this is the worst captivity, man. And it's likened unto Egypt, because in Egypt we served with rigor that bondage, man, and we're doing the same thing right now to this day, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Psalms 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Yeah, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. because these other nations, they hate the Lord. So David, he was like, do not I hate them? So yes, hate is in the Bible, and you can't hate. That's one of the characteristics of the Most High. Yahweh Shai, he said that he hated Esau. Okay? And he hates wickedness, man.
Yeah, he said he's angry with the wicked every day. Amen. Goes to show you the Most High has feelings.
The Most High has feelings, just like you have feelings. You get sad. Okay, you get hungry. You get angry. Well, the Most High don't get hungry, but you get sad. You get, you have joy. You're jealousy. Jealousy is another characteristic feeling of the Most High. He's a jealous power.
That's what he said. Yep, that's what he said.
Okay, because we're married unto him. So your woman go depart from you. That's a jealous feeling.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So the Lord, he's jealous over us. Okay. So when these other nations, they have taken us and laid that heavy yoke upon us, because the Lord, he gave us up to them. But when our captivity and our punishment was over, you goddamn devils, you Edomite, you biblical Edomites, you so-called white people in the other nations, you furthered our affliction, man.
Yep. Hey, it was worse. It was worse after slavery was over.
That's right.
There was much more hangings and getting fucked up.
Lynchings, because we were deemed as a commodity to make you money. So there was some type of, you wouldn't just kill your slave because that was money. But now once we can't,
brother.
Now go ahead, bro.
It just goes to show you that the white man don't help nothing. He always makes it worse, man. And right after slavery, slavery is abolished, he just fucks Jacob, throwing piss on them, hanging them, and doing all types of fuckery. And then like we didn't already go through some shit, but yet they shit, man. Fucking Edomites. We don't like. You're not supposed to hate Edomites. You want to see Edom make it into the kingdom. Nope. Nah, man.
Esau's not gonna make it into the kingdom. Nah, he gonna go into the kingdom, but he gonna go into the kingdom as a slave, and he gonna get his back whipped. Okay, he gonna get his back beat, like you were showing me earlier that the cat of nine tails, how they was beating Jake, whipping Jake. We're gonna be doing that to you, goddamn devils, man.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do unto you double. All right, that's only right. Hold that. Get Galatians. I'll get it for. I'll get it. Right. Yep. Don't even worry about that. Just hold that. This is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Yep. Okay, so if you sow, meaning if you till the land and you sow seeds, okay, a tomato plant, you're gonna reap back tomato plants. Meaning you're gonna get back tomato. If you sow apple plants, you're gonna get back apples. So if you sow nothing but hatred, if you sow nothing but perverseness, wickedness, okay, anger, okay, murder.
Yeah.
If you sow that, that means if you plant it, what can you get from that? Can you get forgiveness?
Yeah, that's totally,
you know what I mean?
That's totally ass backwards. Yep.
That doesn't even make sense. Okay, and the so-called white man, he shows you that in his penal system. All right, because if you do a crime here in America, he gonna lock your ass up, and he gonna hit you with he gonna hit you with the extent of the law, the whole entirety of the law. He gonna go right into his penal code, and he gonna hit you with everything. He gonna give you triple the life. Okay, so you damn Edomites have done all this to our people, which is documented in history. We can go on and on about how much destruction that you have pretty much sold to our people. So look, you're gonna receive that. All right. Yeah. Let me read it again. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Most High. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So if you reap wickedness, if you sow wickedness, you're gonna reap wickedness. That means you're gonna get it back. And all you goddamn devils, okay? Well, I didn't do anything. Let's get the scripture, Jeremiah 14:21. Okay. All right, because you are your fathers coming back in the reincarnation. Okay, so you were still there in those. You were in the lynch mobs. All right, you were hanging Jake. You had slaves. Okay, go ahead.
Jeremiah 14:21. Do not abhor us. Do not abhor us.
No. I'm like Isaiah.
Okay, Isaiah.
What is the scripture? It's Salakia.
Paraphrase.
Man, hold on. Okay. Prepare slaughter for the children.
Oh, okay. Salakia.
Yeah, it's Isaiah. Salakia. Isaiah 14:21.
Okay, Khan. This is Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
So prepare slaughter for their children, for the iniquity of their fathers, because you are your forefathers coming back. So you're going to be judged as a nation, and now you're reaping the benefits of what your ancestors did. You don't see no Edomites coming against the so-called white man, the elites, telling them to free Jake. You don't see these rich ass Edomites bringing in so-called Negroes, setting them up as business, teaching them the way how to make it here in America. Mm-hmm. No, you help and further the affliction. You talk about them. You're on the comment boards. All you goddamn devils, man. Yep. When you get amongst the Edomites, when you get amongst Moabites and shit like that, when you talk about niggas, man, like dogs. We are not ignorant of the things that you have, the things that you say, Esau. We're not ignorant of how you feel about us, because the scriptures tell us how you feel. Yep. It tells us that you're an enemy of the Most High, and you hate Jacob, right? You hate your brother. You hate your brother Jacob, Esau. The scriptures tell us that. Okay, go ahead.
For the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, so that means you're going to be exterminated. So it said prepare slaughter. I mean, when you like you damn Edomites like to slaughter these animals in a cruel like manner. Okay, we're gonna slaughter you, man. Yep. Just like you slaughtered us. You killed billions upon Israelites. Okay, and you can't hide from the fact that you didn't do that, because it's well documented in secular history that you have done, and furthermore, the scriptures confirm it. You have something?
Yeah. It's funny, brother, because they always say that that wasn't me, that was my father's. Okay. I got something for that. This is Ezekiel 18 and 20. Yeah. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteous of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wicked of the wicked shall be upon them. And that goes to show you spirits are subject to the Salakia. Like we was talking about earlier, the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets. That goes to show you the spirit of wickedness is goes unto the wicked. So if your flesh or your spirit likes wickedness, that's what you're gonna be. That's what you're gonna dig into, and then the righteous are gonna dig into the righteousness.
You can't get past your lot. If your lot was to be Edomite, you were allotted to be destroyed, because throughout all your reincarnations, you're a wicked demon. Okay, is that it on that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to that. We'll just hit a couple more scriptures. We'll head out. Back to that. Okay, that Psalms.
Right. Okay,
and then we'll get Psalms 149. Go ahead.
Yeah. Psalms 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Yeah, so we hate all you damn devils. Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not Salakia, that hate thee, and I'm not I grieved with those that rise up against thee.
Yeah, that rise up against thee. You Edomites, you sit on the top of the congregation of Israel, and you pretty much portray yourself as God. Yep. You say that you're God, and you deceive all the other nations into thinking that whatever you say is law. Whatever you say is just so smart. You're the top scientist. You're the top this and top that. Or the creation. You know how the world was created 5.5 trillion years ago. Or the ice age happened at this time. But then all of a sudden you can't even cure the common cold. But you have all this deep history.
Yep, that's crazy.
You're a goddamn devil, man.
Yeah.
We are not, the scriptures say we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. And one of the devices of Satan was to be a goddamn deceiver and to deceive. So the Lord, he has taken that spirit of deception off of us, or that cloud of the covering. All right, now we have that eye salve, and we can see clearly in a midst of number goddamn darkness.
Yep.
All right, because we have the light, which is Yahweh Shai. I'll continue on that.
Yep. Verse 22, I hate them with perfect hatred.
I hate them with perfect hatred. So really, man, you Edomites, you don't hate us enough, man. You're going to come down on Jacob, but we're going to show you the hatred of the Lord. All right, and you're not going to be able to withstand that. So much so that he's going to actually exterminate a people from off the planet Earth. This has never happened. The Lord has created all things, right? And you are so against, contrary to the Yahweh Shai, that he has to do away with you. Because look what you have done. You can't reason with this guy. You can't reason with him. You can't be around him without him thinking perverse, without him trying to come against the Most High. He wants to create sex robots, sex dolls, or he allows homosexuality. He thinks that there's nothing wrong with it. And if you tell him out of the scriptures, he's going, oh, no, that's not real. That's fake.
Yeah.
That God is not real.
Because he believes he's God.
Because he believes he's God. There you go. Go ahead.
I count them my enemies.
I count them my enemies. So all you damn devils, you biblical Edomites, you are our enemies. Okay, you are the enemy of Yahweh Shema Shai. He's going to destroy you from other planet Earth. Or he's going to destroy America. That's why all your allies are rising up against you. Okay. That's why you're declining. Your power is declining, just like ancient Rome. And then ultimately, you're going to get hit with nuclear missiles, and then your ass is going right into slavery, man. Yep. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Yep, this is Psalm 72, verse 4. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor.
Yeah, we're the poor and the needy, and he's going to break in pieces the oppressors. Who are our oppressors? Are you goddamn devils, man? You devils and you other nations. But we're sticking to you, you damn biblical Edomites, man. You pale faced devils.
Yep.
Okay. They like to put yourself above Jake, which is totally evident that you're Edomite.
Yeah.
What can you do? All you can do is deceive.
Yep.
And to deceive people to thinking that you're beautiful, deceive people to thinking that you're holy, deceive people to thinking that you are a God. Okay.
Shit.
You're Edomite.
Yeah, nobody.
That's the lowest entity you can be in the whole universe is an Edomite. Even roaches have a purpose in the earth. Right? Well, you Edomites have a purpose in the earth. Is to deceive and destroy. To kill, steal, and destroy. You are your father of the devil, and the lust of your father ye shall do. Yep. Okay. He was a murderer from the beginning, and obeyed not in the truth. Okay. Go ahead.
Search me, O power, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts.
Okay.
And see if there be any wicked way in me.
Yeah, ultimately the elect are going to be purged because there's no guile is going to be found in them. All right, that's why the scripture said that they were virgins. So like they were virgins because they have not been they have not partaken in any type of adultery with these other nations, with these other gods. All right, go ahead and that's it on that.
And
a little more. Go ahead.
And lead me in the way everlasting. So like, let me read it again. And lead me in the way everlasting. All
right, we'll end it up because we gotta probably head out. Get Psalms 149. 149 and 5, and we'll end it off from there.
Okay, this is Psalms 149, verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
And we are the saints, the Israelites, okay? We have been sanctified, not you damn devils, not Saint Mother Teresa. It's talking about the Israelites, the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And really a psalm of the elect of Israel. Okay, go ahead.
Let the saints be joyful in the glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Yeah, and we're singing aloud upon our beds right now. And when we get into the kingdom, we're going to be singing aloud upon our beds. And we're singing right now. We're singing that song. Okay? That new song like the scripture talk about. Go ahead.
Let the high...
And I think it talks about that. When you go to the first verse, it talks about that new song. And we're singing that new song right now. Go ahead.
Let the high praises of the power be in their mouth.
And that's all we do. We praise Yahweh Shema Shai, the name that the world cannot accept. Go ahead.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
A two-edged sword in their hand. Okay. Not only are we going to have the two-edged sword, well, this is a two-edged sword. We're going to actually have a physical two-edged sword to slice you devils up, man. To do what?
To execute vengeance upon the heathen. The heathen.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen. And the principal heathen are you so-called white people, you biblical Edomites. That's the principal heathen of the planet Earth. Okay, go ahead.
And punishment upon the people.
And punishment upon the people. All right, so we're going to open up the scriptures and we're going to tell you your judgment, which we're doing right now. And then when that time comes, the Lord said, I should send out many fishers and then I should send out many hunters. The time now we're in, we're fishing right now. We're telling you your judgment. Okay, and then when that gavel, boom, you know, the judge, that gavel is he hits the podium, so to speak, and then gives you your sentence. And then what happens? Then the sentence is executed. And what the sentence is total destruction as a nation. Yep. We're gonna oppress you. We're gonna oppress you just like you oppressed us. Okay, perpetually until 1,000 years. And 1,000 years is gonna go by slow. All right, you're gonna be living in fucking pits. All right, we're gonna be freezing you to death. We're gonna skin you. All right, we're gonna be bashing your children against a stone. What's the scriptures talk about that? You did the same thing, man. You killed our children. You fed them to alligators. You fed them to animals, dogs. And it's documented. And it's documented. So you can't get past this, you damn devil. You can't say that we're lying. We're just making things up. All right, this is actually documented well in history. All the atrocities ever. The scriptures talk about how Pontius Pilate talks about Pontius Pilate. Talk about Herod. Okay, well, Herod, when the Lord was coming on the scene, what did he do? He went and he killed all the other children at the age of 2 and under, man. To try to disrupt the prophecy. So 70 AD, you killed millions of Israelites, okay, and put them in slavery. So you devils got a lot to pay for, all right, for all the reincarnation and all the reincarnations up until here until now. You got to pay for that, man. We gonna get our hands on you, goddamn devils. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains and the nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, you elites. You Rothschilds, you DuPonts, you Rockefellers, all you elite banking families, all you princes and kings of the other nations, are that know the history, that took a partake in the enslavement. We gonna get you, man. And it's very soon too. All right, it's very, very soon. Go ahead.
Come, verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written.
To execute upon them the judgment written. And what is the judgment? You reap what you sow. The scriptures talk about if you he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So that means you have to go into captivity and you have to be destroyed by the sword. Which the sword is going to represent all type of killing instruments that we're going to concoct. All right, we're gonna have spiritual power. We can just turn up the pain receptors in your body. Okay, we can have flesh-eating viruses just eat you from the inside out. You did that to our people, man. Don't even let it. Do we have to bring out the documentation? Okay, go ahead.
This honor have all his saints.
So we are the saints. This is the honor. And it talks about the patience of the saints, man, in Revelation 13 chapter. All right, so we're patiently waiting until our Lord to come back, so we can bind you, kings. Okay, we can bind you, elites. All right, your plan of the New World Order is not gonna be established. Okay, the scripture talk about in the sufficiency you shall be in the sufficiency you shall be in straits, man. You're gonna be in a hard and difficult time when you try to implement your New World Order, when you try to come down as a sledgehammer against our people and round our people up, put them in concentration camps, because your power is going to be pretty much diminishing, and you're going to be losing it. So you're going to find every way possible to try to get your power back, and that's by killing massive amounts of Israelites. Okay, but that's not going to happen, man. The Lord, He's going to set up a standard, man. Okay, and He's going to come and He's going to destroy you. Is that it on that?
There was a little more.
Okay, go ahead.
Praise ye the Lord.
Praise ye Yahweh Yahweh Shai. So with that, we want to give all praise and honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakak Wadash. Our double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the Akim out there pushing His word in true sincerity. Until next time, we want to say shalom to the elect and death to all the non-believers. Shalom.
Death to the nigger woman.
Death to the nigger woman.